University, head coach Jessica Kern, players Ashley Beal, Lauren Elliott. Coach Kern, can you begin for us, please?
I'm very proud of my kids tonight. It's a stick-to-itness that we've sort of had all year long. We don't go away. I think we're becoming notorious for that. Started the first half very disappointed, started pretty slow for whatever reason. As everybody clearly can see, 18 of 38 from the free throw line. That's a tough night shooting. The flip side of that is we defended. So outscoring them 23-8 in the third quarter. This is 2 games back-to-back that we've had pretty good third quarters. So we've got to put 2 halves together. I'm excited about our first home win. We had a nice turnout. And to be undefeated in SWAT play is pretty impressive. So I'm excited for the girls. We've got some work to do for a big opponent coming here in 48 hours.
Coach, what does it say about your team against Arkansas Pine Bluff? Down by 12, came back to win by 10. Down by 8 tonight at the half, came back to get a win. What does it say about your team having the ability to come from behind?
Right. We've got it. We've got to put 2 halves together. In the locker room at halftime, it really wasn't about what the coaches were saying. It was about the girls realizing that they hadn't hit their potential, not even close to it, in the first half. We cannot be the comeback kids. Eventually, we will dig a hole that we can't get out of. So at the end of the day, we've got to start the game better. We'll go back to the drawing board and see as a staff how we could do that. But very proud of these 2 young ladies. Gave the task to Lauren at halftime, letting her know, look, you need to score the basketball. And she did that. And then Ashley carried us both in the paint and with points with 16 and 9 tonight. So I'm proud of both of them.
Bills, talk about getting off to a good start tonight, which was needed to win the ball game. Get off to a great start tonight. Scoring the basket, you did.
I just had to just focus on making my shots and just focus on, getting this win for the team.
At any point, did you all think we've got this, or did you think this is just too close for comfort?
I think we knew we had it from the beginning. It's just the fact that we just started to let them get up, and then at the end of the day, we knew that she was going to coach us to the best of our abilities, and we knew that we could win.
I told her to say that in the hallway.
Hey, coming down the stretch, you hit the ball in your hands a lot. That means a lot of experience that you'll be learning for the upcoming season. Does that put any pressure on you when the game is as tight as it was to handle that ball and distribute?
No, because we're in the gym all the time, so I'm used to having the ball in my hand.
Ashley, how did you feel tonight closing in the gap to your 1,200 point?
I feel okay. Yeah, I feel good about it.
Are you excited?
I'm excited. I'm very excited.
Yeah, I think our 2 players, that have had milestone marks here, and Will with Christina being very, very close to hers. I think they understand the importance, and I think it says a lot about their commitment to Valley. We've taken some bumps and bruises along the way. To stick it out is major, and I make sure that I tell them that daily because we don't take it lightly. For a young person to sometimes have to take a whole team on their back is a big deal. So I'm excited for these guys. I told them once they etch their name in the history books, it never comes out. So, and then you become old like me, and you can go back and read it. So we're excited for them, for both of them.
Lauren, how do you feel with this being your first season at Mississippi Valley and your first win at home in the conference? How are you feeling tonight?
I think that it's going to be a good season. I had a good feeling about it when I signed and when I committed, so I think it's going to be a good year.
Coach,
Ashley, being a senior, and now you have an 0-2 start in the conference, the first time in probably a few years. What would you say is the difference right now from previous seasons that you've been here?
We're a lot stronger, and mentally, we know how to shake back. Like we used to, when we get down, we just couldn't get back up. But the coach helps us to get back up, and she keeps us up. That's the difference.
Coach, you forced 25 turnovers, but you protected the ball, only turned the ball over 11 times. Talk about how important it is to protect the basketball.
We talked about honoring the basketball today, and we use the equivalent of withdrawals in a bank. Eventually, you just keep taking and taking. There's going to be nothing left. And this was our game. And we put that to them before the game and said, look, you've got to hit a goal. And if you know how it feels once to do a positive assist-to-turnover ratio, you understand that throwing the for-sure pass instead of the maybe leads to quick baskets. And I think that's what we did. We did tonight. We took care of the basketball a little bit more. We shot very poorly in the first half, but in the second half, we made the shots that we should make, and that's usually shots in the paint.
coach said they